Here we have one of the shades, the Limrathan variety. So let's start with this one in our cleaning up of the swamp of shade kind for now. To at least give some people some hope of getting through here. But we are also pretty close to Sharky Slough. Here it is, right over here, and perhaps we could find some sort of clue in this area. A clue at the slough. Yes. I'm going to guess that these half-orcs are going to take exception to my wandering around here, as well as these brigands. Either one of them. But I'm sure that somewhere we will find some sort of clue as to what's going on. Well, if not, at least we might have cleared a few things out. Because I'm sure no one other than the brigands themselves will care if I break up a couple of their heads. Maybe there's a clue in this chest. One never knows. Just a little treasure. Well, where else can we search? Well, I don't see any signs of them around here. What next? Now, if this were a proper hobbit hole, I would not have thought of checking here, but considering the state it's in these days, I thought it might be a possibility, but apparently not. Here's the orc camp, and if the shade came by this place, I'm pretty sure that there will be some sign of dead orcs and screaming and all that, and I don't notice any of that here. I just see orcs being guards and things like that, and that's nothing unusual at an orc camp. So I have to assume that most likely we're not going to see any signs of the shade over here. I suppose I should just check in a little bit. Nope, no sign. I think we have one more place we need to check. Ah, here is the island just up ahead. And we'll see if we see any sign of any shades here. Nope, it is quiet and still. What about on the western side of the falls? Hold on. Is this what I'm looking for? Well, I feel dread.
Son of no blood, son of no blood.
The shade's voice is cruel and cold. It stares past you in wild eyes, seeming to address someone you cannot see. And you're overwhelmed by a feeling of dread that causes the memory of the Nazgul to rise unbidden in your mind. But the Nazgul are gone, destroyed alongside the Dark Lord. Your musings are cut short by an unexpected realization. The shade is weeping. I ask for only 3 things, it cries, its hollow voice in despair. I ask for my life. I ask for escape. The shade begs, tearing his face with spectral hands. The ghostly light suddenly rises and shakes. Instead of asking its unseen tormentors for a third boon, it seems to be somewhere else in its memory. I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Well, what's that all about? I found a path that I'm hoping could lead me to another clue, but hold on, what's up there? I see what's falling down, snow. Oh. And we got more of these things wandering around and giving me trouble. Hey, you're keeping me from a clue! Right, just go away. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. That is definitely not the Maiden of the Gladden. Well, interesting.
What has brought you to this place?
The maiden stares at you, her face betraying no emotion. At last she speaks, and her voice is like the sound of water falling over and among stones. What has brought you to this place? Right? Yes, I am looking for a shade. The maiden's eyes are deep, still wells. She regards you silently and disappears. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. As coy as other river maidens. Ah, there she is. Maybe I can catch her this time. Not that catching river maidens is all that easy.
Few only come this way.
Few only come this way, and her voice puts you in mind of a sighing breeze among the reeds. My friend is not to be disturbed. Go, and let him remain in peace. So, she is a friend of the shade that we seek. Well, I suppose we should continue along our way. Ah, here she is. What's she say now?
Many are they who seek to harm my friend.
Long have I kept my friend safe, granting him the peaceful slumber he needs. How am I to know that you wish him well? The maiden falls silent, but her words hang in the air like ripples on the surface of a pond. Then she crouches and picks up a handful of soil, letting the dirt fall back to the ground between delicate fingers. So many of my friends have gone away. Um, Pineleaf and Gladden, Silo and Linwest. They planted flowers among the vales, and now their flowers are troubled by the encroaching darkness. Sprinkle this pure soil upon their flowers, in memory of my lost friends, and I will know you can be trusted. As the maiden gazes to the north, beyond the still waters, images rise unbidden to your mind's eye. You see flowers growing amongst the camps of your foes in the vales of Anduin, and hastily mark them on your map. So I need to pick up some pure soil. And it looks like I am in need of planting them with some flowers. So I need to sprinkle soil in a few locations that have been taken over by the enemy. And this looks like the first of the locations that she indicated. So let's deal with them. Go to the camp and sprinkle some soil there. Strangest thing I've been asked to do yet. Now, I've been asked to do some rather strange things. Oh yes, of course, and kill some orcs and goblins while I'm at it because they are causing quite a nuisance, aren't they? Hey. You won't believe it, but the river spirit asked me to kill you. Yep. What do you say about that? It's not the first time that a river spirit has asked me to kill someone, especially things like orcs and easterlings and shades and all sorts of things like that. Well, that was good timing. And now it's your time. There's an archer trying to kill me, isn't there? Way over there? Really? How did you see me? Really? This place is going... No, I guess it's not going to turn into an infinite mob machine. Sometimes it feels like they just chain react on you a little bit too much. Alright, there we go. I think I got this one under control, right? That was actually reasonable timing too. Now that we've got half of our orcs done, now let's see if we could find the location of the soil. Oh, of course, it's on the flower is down over there. Okay, so let's go. Let's take care of the Death Seer. That's an ominous name if I've ever heard one. The Death Seer. He sees death. Do you see your own death coming up? Because I grant it, that's for sure. Oh, this one has the annoying heal on, doesn't he? But I can deal with that. Especially considering that the interrupt is now ready. But it looks like I switched over to that. I'm getting better at anticipating that. I'm sure that means that the next time I run to someone with the annoying heal, I will completely flub it. Because that's what happens sometimes. Now let's get to that flower and sprinkle some soil over there. I think by the time I finish this quest, I'll have plenty of orcs killed. There you go. That's the flower. Lenhues flower. Alright, there we go. And the flower glimmers with renewed energy. Now let's find the next flower. It appears the fires are still burning here at Waldfast. Maybe there's still a flower around here, or have they burned everything? Well, we do have goblins here. And we do need to kill a few more orcs and goblins in order to take care of that component of the quest. You know it's not going to do much good when I could just toss a javelin in your face. There you go. And might as well just take care of one more goblin. Then find that flower. Oh, okay. It looks like we even have a supernumerary here. We can deal with that. Right. You get a stab. You get a stab. Every goblin gets a stab. There you go. Actually, just make sure I don't miscalculate that. Alright, now, where is that flower? No, that's a backpack. Well, I think it's out here somewhere. It should be right around this way. Probably standing right next to the nastiest goblin in the area, right? Oh. Okay, it's next to two goblins. So maybe not the nastiest goblin. Oh, actually. Okay, three goblins. Okay, where are you at? Actually, he was a sapper, so maybe... Stop running away! Good grief. How am I going to kill you if you keep on running? Well, I suspect that. I think that's the entire idea of the whole thing, but that's beside the point. Are you done yet? Good, because you're about to be done. Now, let me get this flower, and we can call it done. Correct? Now, where are we? Flower. I remember it was here some... Ah, here it is. Bryglags flower. There we go. Flower number 2. The flower shimmers with renewed health. Now I'm going to get out of here and look for flower number 3. Lul stroke. We've been to here more than once also. So let's see what we could find over here. I presume we're going to find another flower. That seems to be the pattern. A flower where we could sprinkle a little bit of soil to satisfy the river spirit. I suppose these guys aren't going to just let me waltz in. Guess the other one will. You probably heard that my response to door wardens is to give them a great deal of trouble. Meaning, kill them. Although that defiler is about to become a real big annoyance. Yes, 2 defilers are really painful. I think I'm just going to have to stop switching. Ha! You just missed it! Good grief. Now there's only one of them, I can more easily handle anything it does to me. These things are all over the place. Because I can see another one in the distance. Fortunately, not close enough in order to interrupt this little conversation. Now, where is that flower? It should be... Can I get through here without having to have another annoying fight with the defiler? I'm sure I have other annoying flights to work. Oh! Pineleaf's flower. Here we go. Flower number 3. That just means one more. I think that's Sharky Slough, isn't it? Nope. Nowhere near Sharky Slough. Instead, it's in an area I haven't visited yet. Up here, way to the west. Now let's see what we could find here. Well, orcs. Of course. Well, we would expected to find some orcs or goblins here. But what I really need to find is a flower. One last flower. I think this is going to be the last flower. I don't think the quest log suddenly says, oh, there's one more. We could saying, you know, you're wrong. We didn't leave out Sharky Slough. We were just saving it for last or something like that. Well, we'll find out, I guess. Now, the flower. Where is that going to be? If I remember correctly, it's on one of these side areas. Oh. This isn't a good way to start. And there seems to be... Is there a defiler around here somewhere? Answers that question. As you wouldn't tell me... No. Stop defiling. You just defile every... Okay, hey, how about that? Hey... Really? You didn't want to stay out of this, did you? Fine. There's slaying enough for all of you. Why discriminate against a certain orc? Just killed a lot of them. Alright, there we go. Now, where? Oh. This way. I was just trying to figure out the name of that flower, then you come and attack me. And let's see. Silote's flower. Alright. Now, I expect that would be the last of them. Hey, let's get this poison off of me. There you go. Now, Silote's flower. The flower sparkles with renewed vitality. Return to what's her name in the flooded dwarfhold of Kurzu Kala. I've finished sprinkling the soil.
I delight to know you have honored my friends.
I delight to know that you've honored my friends, though they went away so long ago. The passions of Linwest could not be quenched, and were not. She was the first to leave, and I missed her most of all. Pineleaf had a beauty all her own, and as she walked among the gardens there were none who did not love her. Scylla's laughter echoed in the dell, leaping from hearer to hearer, arousing happiness in each one. Wild Bragglad was the last to leave. She drew pleasure from even the most untamed of regions, and delighted in ferocity. You have the trust of Gutvala. Perhaps you can help my friend. Alright? So, what can I do to help your friend? I suppose we'll have to find that out in the next episode of The Complete Pine Leaf.